the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Wizards in Washington. Last game for Washington, they picked up the W against the Bulls. They struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And Kemba Walker, a leader for this team, a catalyst. Kenny, talk about what he brings to the table.
Winning. You know, we saw that at Connecticut where he led his team to the national championship, and he's fearless in the big moment.
And you like his work ethic. He's gotten better every year, a leader by example, Ernie.
And that'll wrap it up. We take you courtside. Thanks for joining us.
Don't you mean tape it up?
You tape it up.
Greetings, everyone. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference game here in Washington. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hornets coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. This has been a tough stretch of games for them, fellas, losing their last 4.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for them. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says, some people get their success early. Some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. Well, Chris, some teams already realize a championship just is not going to be in their future this season. How should those kind of teams approach the rest of the season?
Give your best.
Right, yeah.
Give your all. We're competitors. This is the NBA, the greatest league in the world. The greatest basketball players assemble. And so, one, you have to respect the game. You have to respect the monotony. You have to respect the work. You have to respect the travel. And you have to be thankful, by the way. And when you put all that together, you go into your job and you do the best. Focus on getting better every day. And there's a good chance that you will.
And making sure that you give the fans what they're paying for.
Hey, that's what it's all about. If you don't entertain the fans, hey, something's wrong with you. If you can't have fun with 20,000 screaming fans and the kids with their popcorns and all the stuff going on, if you don't remember what it's about, Kev, you kind of lost your mojo already.
All right. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Walker and Monk are the guard tandem. Batum outside at the 3 with Kaminsky at the 4. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Howard. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. Wall against Walker. For 3. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
Just looking at the box score, you wouldn't think they did enough to pull it out, but all the intangibles, that's what won them the ball game tonight.
Now Walker, after Markieff Morris's 3-pointer that didn't go. Inside. Good work defensively by Morris.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Here's Wall. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Now, here's Monk. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Charlotte to the middle. Here's Monk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Monk's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Monk is used to that aggressive type defense, especially when he's that close to the basket. Takes pride in really taking on the teeth of the defense. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Walker dishes to Batum. Kaminsky kicks to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Hernan Gomez.
Oh, well, even though Batum is a little bigger of a guy, he runs the pick and roll to perfection. The defense has no clue whether he's going to shoot or pass.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handler.
Well, it's a big bonus when you get effective outside shooting from your big men like these guys over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Markieff Morris.
Now, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
Well, yeah, Greg, I'm a big fan of big fellas taking 3 if they can knock it down. But I also want you to be able to go to work inside.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Basket good. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
And the shot goes down.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Wall kicks to Morris. That shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
Well, Greg, no matter what their mindset was, that was going to be a very tough task. Let's face it, they don't have the horses to compete with those guys.
And the shot is good. Beal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It doesn't get any better than watching Bill shoot it. I mean, he has impeccable form on his jump shot.
Makes it off the glass.
I mean, he's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Wizards trail by 8. And Wall kicks to Howard. It's Beal on the wing. Last game he had 13. Over Kaminsky. Beal can't get it to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Walker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on John Wall.
Oh, man, you talk about making the engine run. Kemba Walker, he's the man. Lightning quick, stronger than he looks. I mean, this man is a competitor.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Walker, the effort's always there. But, Chris, so is the production.
I mean, he has some of the best handles in the game. He's going to generate offense for you. He's a good bet for 20 or more points a game, 5 to 6 assists, and provides tremendous leadership.
And so Walker nails both of them.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Wizards trail by 10. Outside, Wall. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's already his second foul. He may have to spend some time on the bench to stay out of early foul trouble.
Walker's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Beal. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Batum against Green. Parker outside. Pass to Kaminsky. Hernangomez with the ball. Working on Howard. Hernangomez with the ball. Kaminsky kicks to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Over Green. A shot by Batum, no good. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. It's a 10-point game. Parker against Wall. And the call will be against Hernangomez. That is his first foul of the game. Washington calls timeout.
Oh, look, the multi-talented Batum. He has all the skills. He has the strength, the length, the athleticism. I mean, for him, it's all about staying aggressive on both ends of the floor.
And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at Washington, they're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins. And checking out Charlotte, 10 games behind.
And you know, for the Hornets, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
The talent's not there, Greg. Plain and simple. You can't fault their effort, but they just don't have the roster to compete with the big boys.
Now, here's Batum, following the miss by John Wall. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, look, I love the confidence of Beal, but when you work that hard in the offseason and you have a jump shot that wet, I guess it's easy to embrace the punishment.
Washington shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Beal. And, Chris, some people feel Batum should take over games more than he does.
Well, he certainly has the talent. But then again, every team needs great complementary pieces, too, and that's what he is. You just have to decide who you want to be.
And both free throws good for Beal.
Now, when Beal is healthy, he's a force on the court. He's a fantastic shooter with a lightning-quick release.
Parker looking over the floor. And the pass to Monk. Pass to Kaminsky. Parker against Wall. Parker's shot is off. Wizards trail by 8. And the wide open shot from Green. Sinks the triple.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Feeds it to Monk. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside, Beal. Kicks it to Wall. Back to Beal. In the corner, it's Morris. Clock at 6. The open shot, Green. Wide open shot is on the money. Green's got 5.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Pass to Monk. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Wizards. Outside, Green. He kicks the Wall. Passes to Howard. In the corner, it's Morris. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Parker passes to Kaminsky. Batum against Green. Batum, good. 6 points for him. Here is Wall. He's coming off a 28-point game against Chicago. The pass to Morris. Over Kaminsky. The shot, no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop. A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
That one drops for him. Green's got his third basket of the night right there.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
A three ball. The shot by Monk is no good.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Pass to Wall. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Wall's got his first 2 points of the night.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
But yeah, they refused to go away. Things were looking bleak for a while. They hung tough. Well, they're hoping to take a step forward last season. The Wizards actually went in the other direction. They finished just 43 wins compared to 49 the year before.
For the Wizards, Mahinmi comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Austin Rivers in for Morris. Charlotte also making some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Williams comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Bridges in for Monk. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Parker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks to Bridges. Over Rivers. Charlotte no good that time either. And plenty of individual talent on this Wizards roster. You wonder what will finally make things click.
You do, Kevin, because they're still very young at key positions. I mean, some guys are still learning how to become professionals. But that said, at some point, you have to come together as a team if you want to advance.
Here's Parker after Jeff Green's bucket. Can't hit from 12.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And it's a 3-point Washington lead. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And maybe the biggest surprise of the 2005 draft, I mean, Mahinmi's name being called in the first round. 128 players were listed in the league's draft guide. He was not on that list.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Wizards. Satoransky comes in for John Wall. Williams finds Batum. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Mahinmi. And talking about Mahinmi, he was really drafted as a developmental project.
Well, the Spurs were looking for the athleticism up front after David Robinson retired. Unfortunately, Mahinmi fouled a lot while guarding. It took him a number of years to become a contributor.
1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Hornets trail by 5. Now here's Parker. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn. He feeds it to Batum. Over Rivers. A shot by Batum, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And Green gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Jeff Green.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Tony Parker. How last month turned out for him, he's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
He hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Now here's Parker, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what a career it's been for Tony Parker. 4 titles to his name, a Finals MVP, 6-time All-Star. I mean, the accolades go on and on for what is truly one of the most impressive resumes you'll see in the NBA.
That free throw missing.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
And he sinks the second. Now Satoransky. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Rivers. Lets it go with a three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And here is Bridges. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Satoransky against Parker. Here's Satoransky. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Mahimi kicks to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Here's Satoransky. Drills the three-pointer.
Now, with the smaller defender on you, that three-pointer is too tempting not to take.
Satoransky. On the wing, Batum. That shot off. And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarters. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Growing up the youngest of 5 with 4 older sisters, John Wall said it taught him a lot. And Wall had his challenges certainly growing up. We all know those stories, losing his father at a young age. But his mother, his aunts, Greg, his sisters, they protected him.
It helped him to get where he is now. We see it so often. A young man making it to the NBA is really a victory for the entire family.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Williams is down low with Zeller. Tony Parker is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, D.A., for sure. Thanks. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Washington leading now by 9. Satoransky with it. Oubre passes to Babbitt. Nice ball movement by Washington. And Satoransky kicks to Babbitt. 4 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Zeller. It's Williams with the drive. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Williams has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Hornets. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Passes it to Mahimi. Now Oubre. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And the Wizards lead by 10.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Here's Bridges, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, watching Miles Bridges, he just brings so much energy to the team.
High motor guy, very aggressive. A bit of a tweener, which in a positionless world could be a good thing. Explosive, strong, athletic. I think his best basketball is ahead of him.
And the first one at the line is good. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player, and being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
Here's Babbitt. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist making his last shot. Now here's Oubre. He's tightly guarded. You know, you can see why some scouts fell in love with Kelly Oubre. Great athlete with tremendous length.
He has over a 7-foot wingspan, which helps him defensively and on the glass. And there's still a lot of upside in this young fella.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, and he's trying to become more disruptive defensively. Last year, the Hornets were only 28th in the league in creative turnovers. Now, that's not what former coach Clifford had in mind.
Monks checked in for Charlotte. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And for the Hornets, yeah, they'd like to create more turnovers, but at least they didn't turn the ball over themselves.
Well, last year they had the 3rd fewest turnovers in the league, and they had the least amount of turnovers in each of the 4 seasons before that. But you know what that means? That means they weren't getting outrunning either.
Oubre, no one around him. Washington gets it back. Here's Mahimi. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And Walker kicks to Monk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Over to the left wing. Oubre passes to Mahimi. Takes the 13-footer out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you know, he'd love a bigger role, but he's trying to prove himself in the minutes he's getting right now.
Yeah, you're right, but he's putting in the work, and the results have been okay. He just needs to keep believing in himself.
Left side, Walker. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Washington leading now by 4. Satoransky looking around. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. Back to Satoransky. 3-pointer. Zeller grabs the board. Hornets trail by 4. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Now here's Oubre, defended by Bridges. Poked away. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Monk. And another three for Charlotte.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Washington calls timeout. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Dwight Howard's checked in for Mahinmi. Markieff Morris comes in for Luke Babbitt. Bradley Beal's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's John Wall in for Satoransky. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Kaminsky's checked in. Now here's Beal. 6 points for him. And again, Washington no good.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Now the pass to Walker. To the inside, Kid Gilchrist. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Rivers. No points in the game yet for him. And Morris throws it down.
Okay, look, if you're going to foul Morris, you got to foul him hard. When you don't, he uses his muscle to finish open.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Green, he's checked in for the Wizards. Hernangomez is checked in for the Hornets.
One shot.
And free throw good from Morris. Everyone seems to suffer small injuries, C-Webb, over the course of a season. Who does the best, you think, at battling through those minor bumps and bruises and injuries and still continues to play well?
You know what, Kevin? I can't answer that question because whoever does it does not let us know also that they're hurt.
They hide it. Yeah, good point. You're right.
Because the main guys that get through it, they're not going to tell you.
Good point.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And Beal kicks to Howard. Pass to Green. Now here's Beal. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Beal can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Walker. Hernangomez in the corner. Here's Monk. That one a little long.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Beal can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside, Walker. Over Wall. Rebound, Washington. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Morris. The dish now to Wall. Outside, Green. He kicks it to Morris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Morris is more than willing to put it on the deck. I like seeing the big man take it to the rack.
Walker surveying the floor. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. 6 to shoot. Over Green. Kid Gilchrist, no luck. The Wizards with the lead. Outside, Wall. Back to Green. Morris outside. Drops in the tray. Morris has got 8 points.
Morris is excellent at cashing in on the catch and shoot. I mean, he's terrific at firing off the pass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, he better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Monk. Outside, Walker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
Oh, and Walker, very crafty, earning these shooting fouls.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Charlotte making a switch here. Williams has checked in. Kemba Walker hits them both. Looking at the Wizards' past 3 seasons, C-Web, bottom 10 in the league in rebounding.
And they have the most trouble on the defensive end. How about that? Think about that combination. When you give up second chance opportunities, you put yourself behind the 8 ball.
Now, here is Morris. A 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
Williams against Green. And here's Walker outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. Walker's got 7 now in this quarter.
And then Walker gets it going. He's tenacious. Feels like he could take on anyone.
It's hot. Oh,
Did you see that? He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
and now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Here's Williams. After the basket by Washington. Hernan Gomez finds Williams. Another shot. Walker in the corner. This one for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Passes it to Howard. Dishes it to Beal. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 9 points for Bradley Beal.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Shots good by Walker.
He played a very solid first quarter. Now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Wall against Walker. Wall dishes to Green. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Williams passes to Kaminsky. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Soft touch on the mid-range jumper. Kaminsky taking what the defense gives him.
Now here's Wall. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Batum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's Beal on the wing, defended by Batum. Green deciding where to go with it. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Washington shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Charlotte making a switch here. Parker's checked in. "27 seconds left in the first half. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, look, you can't allow Beal to get near the rim. When he does, he leaps up quickly for the dunk.
Parker outside. "11 seconds left to play here in the half. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Batum, no good. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And Kaminsky offers a ton of length, especially on D, where he effectively alters shots.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards out front, leading by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tony, how is the game going for you all in the first half?
A lot of intensity, very physical. We're playing pretty well, but I'm not very happy the way we finished the first half. We had a good lead, and they came back on us, so in the second half, we have to do it again.
Got to pick up where you left off. Thanks, Tony. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Jeff Green has been the story in this one. He had 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
The dome of the U.S. Capitol building looking absolutely grand as we make our return to Washington, D.C. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Kaminsky, the pass to Walker. Monk, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good.
Can't get anything to fall, but it hasn't gotten him down. I mean, he's still gunning. I guess he's still trying to contribute.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Over Monk. Beal can't get it to go. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets.
And we've watched Bill take major steps forward in this game. I mean, think about this, especially with creating off the bounce for himself and for others.
Here is Wall. Following the basket by Malik Monk. Wall finds Beal. Outside, Green. Walker against Wall. Shot clock at 5. A second chance effort. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's laid in by Wall. Wall's got his second bucket tonight.
And the vertical of Wall, he gets off the floor fast to collect second chance opportunities.
Monk dishes to Kaminsky, and the foul called on Markieff Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game. And you can just see Beal's confidence growing every single season.
He knows he can be the best player on the court on any given night. The coaches trust him, his teammates trust him, the fans trust him. He's a tremendous catalyst for this team.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by Kemba Walker. The pass to Green, and Wall kicks to Green. Pass to Beal. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's good from long range.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
Wizards leading by 3. And Wall kicks to Green. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Morris outside. Wall passes to Morris. Beal from long range.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Walker's shot is off. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Here's Wall. Buries it down low. Wall's got 6 points.
Look at the muscle from Wall, willing to draw some contact.
Now, here's Monk, guarded by Green. Walker against Wall. There it goes, it's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Kemba Walker.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Now, here's Howard. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first, now he's got 1 in the second.
Hornets trail by 6. Right side to Walker. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
But this is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's Beal with the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Kaminsky's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Batum against Beal. Monk kicks to Kaminsky. Now Monk. He's got 13. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Dwight Howard. He's averaging 11 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. And then for Charlotte, Zeller, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Bridges in for Nicholas Batum. Rivers kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Mahinmi. He dishes it to Oubre. 6 to shoot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Free throw, good, Oubre. In games that came down to 1 possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team, not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Washington. For Charlotte, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Two shots.
Free throw good. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Oh, that was just a focal point for the Hornets last season. Create more space on the offensive end. The result, they shot the ball really well from three, but their efficiency inside the arc dropped dramatically.
And Kidd-Gilchrist drops them both. And looking at the Hornets offense, it's not like they shoot a lot of threes. They were just extremely accurate.
Well, Kevin, that's something they worked on in practice. I mean, taking good shots out on the perimeter. And for the younger guys, the shot just became more consistent. I mean, but ultimately, it couldn't save them in the win-loss column.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Now, here's Oubre. He's got 7. Rivers kicks to Satoransky. Nice ball movement by Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Oubre.
And I think Bridges has some real upside defensively. He's strong, athletic, and able to guard multiple positions. And that's what every team is looking for.
Passes it to Walker. Back to Kidd-Gilchrist. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist in the game. And here is Satoransky. The pass to Oubre from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Oubre's got 10 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Walker the pass to Monk. Shoots over Oubre, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
It's good.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving till they find the right shot.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded by Rivers. Inside, it's stolen by Mahinmi. They get it back. Kidd-Gilchrist, no luck. Wizards leading by 8. And Satoransky kicks to Rivers. Poked away. Babbitt passes to Rivers. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Rivers has got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Zeller with it, picked up by Rivers. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And Washington making a change here. Howard's checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Tony Parker's checked in for Walker. Here's Zeller. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kicks it to Bridges. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. No good off the front iron. Wizards have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. Pass to Satoransky. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Walker.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
And the Hornets call time here.
But I'll tell you, the Wizards just keep knocking on the door. They've assembled some good talent, but they haven't come together as a complete unit. I don't like their chemistry. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more on the leadership side.
Williams, he's checked in for the Hornets. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. The Wizards 5th.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Every once in a while, we hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. C-Webb, when you hear that term, what does it mean to you?
It means it's the truth. When I got to the NBA as a rookie, the thing that amazed me the most was that I was already part of a fraternity. There was no having to to be kind of welcomed in. You are welcomed in once you're part of the NBA. Guys want to see you do well.
Right.
Not against them, not against their team, but guys want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to this level. And that's a really refreshing feeling, knowing the guys got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that night.
Yeah, great perspective on that topic. And he makes both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Satoransky kicks to Rivers. Mahinmi passes to Satoransky. It's Howard, top of the key. Williams against Rivers. And he banks in the layup. Rivers has got 6 points.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Parker finds Zeller. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And look, when you watch Zeller play, his game is all about activity. He runs the floor extremely well for a 7-footer. And remember, he also registered one of the higher verticals at the combine the year he was drafted.
And that one falls for Zeller. And Zeller drafted 4th overall. But to this point in his career, Chris, he's been mostly a role player.
Yeah, he needs to increase his shooting range the way that other bigs have. And even though he gives maximum effort every night, he has a hard time defending against quickness on the perimeter.
And the Wizards making a change here. Morris is checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all three.
Here's Oubre. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. Hornets trail by 9. Williams dishes to Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that
could, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And Satoransky kicks to Howard. Lobbed up there for Howard. It's stolen by Monk. Parker against Satoransky. And he gets the bucket. Kid Gilchrist has got 6 here in this quarter.
That is some hard work down low. Kid Gilchrist taking his man to school.
Satoransky, the pass to Howard. Here's Oubre. That 3 off the mark. Williams with the ball. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Oubre, leading by 5. Pass to Satoransky. Oubre kicks to Howard. 6 to shoot. Out to Morris. There's the triple. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Wow, Morris is a great stretch 4. Spaces the floor beautifully. You can't lose him out on the perimeter.
Now here's Parker. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Williams for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one. Wizards leading by 5. Now here's Satoransky. Howard, the pass to Oubre. Over Parker. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Williams with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. Monk kicks to Williams. Charlotte moving it around. It's tipped. 1:49 left to play here in the third. Satoransky, the pass to Oubre. Rivers bounce pass. Morris. Pass to Satoransky. Shot clock at 3. Fires from deep. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams' shot is off. Washington shooting 47%, pretty solid. Now Oubre, he's got 10. Satoransky with it. He's picked up by Parker. Out to the right wing. Oubre kicks to Satoransky. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Oubre's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Parker against Satoransky. Parker's shot is off.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
And here is Satoransky. Here's Morris. Monk grabs the board. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Satoransky against Parker. Now the feed to Monk. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Rivers. 6 points for him. Here's Satoransky. Right through the D for the layup. And now a 10-point Wizards lead.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Washington leading now by 10. On the court for Charlotte, Kaminsky and Zeller are the bigs. Parker out there with Batum, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. And stolen by Zeller. A fast break now for Charlotte. Williams with a clean look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Rivers with it. Outside, Beal. Over Zeller. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
I love how confident Beal is scoring the ball. I mean, he feels like he can score from any area on the court.
Batum scanning the floor. Williams for 3. Washington with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard.
Oh! Come on, did you see that? Did you see that? You gotta enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. And Batum kicks to Kaminsky. The shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Hornets. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Cody Zeller. And it's Kemba Walker in for Tony Parker.
Kemba Walker.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Wall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris, at times, what Wall gives you is unparalleled production at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and the numbers don't lie. I mean, not too long ago, he was the first player to ever have at least 1,800 points, 800 dimes, 150 steals, and 50 blocks in a season. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
That free throw, no good. C-Web, one area where the Hornets really improved last season, offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, they've been good on the defensive boards for a while, but when they added Dwight Howard, suddenly the second chance opportunities begin to pile up. I mean, I don't know if they can maintain this without Dwight Howard, who's one of the best rebounders of his generation.
He hits the second from the line.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, and what a quick rise to the top has been for John Wall. He was drafted #1 overall, the 6th fastest player ever to reach 2,000 points and 1,000 assists.
And Batum kicks to Walker. Over Wall. Wall with a block.
Wall, I mean, one of the things that's underrated is that he's an insane athlete. Right there, he's just showing what an incredible defender he is with these type of blocks.
Now here's Rivers. Wall finds Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And with so many great point guards in this league, sometimes John Wall doesn't get all the credit he deserves.
And it all comes back to winning. Stats alone aren't enough. Once Wall gets that first ring, the conversation will change.
The first one falls.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Howard's checked in for Washington. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Jeff Green drops them both.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, you can't tell me Walker is not one of the most fearless penetrators in the league. The D sometimes has no chance but to foul him hard.
Kemba Walker. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
And the speed of Walker, I mean, it's sensational. He can switch gears, and an active player on both ends.
He hits both from the stripe. Now here's Wall. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Green dishes to Howard. Over Hernangomez. Howard misses. Hornets trail by 13. Outside, Batum. Walker against Wall. Charlotte again missing.
It's only a matter of time until this three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Now here's Green. To the paint. It's stolen by Hernangomez. Bridges against Green. Walker the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Walker. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, man. Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for John Wall.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, another first-year head coach who came up through the ranks as an assistant. James Borrego had been an interim head coach for the Magic in 2015, but he was quickly told that the permanent job would not be his.
Kemba Walker hits them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Beal taking his time here. Green inside, defended by Bridges. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. And talking about Borrego leaving Orlando, and in some ways turned out to be a blessing.
You're right, Kevin. I mean, he spent the next few years in San Antonio as an assistant to Popovich. His second stint as an assistant with the Spurs. The first time around, though, he was part of a 2-time championship team. This man has winning in his genes.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Free throw drops for Green. And Jeff Green drops them both. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 16. Outside, Walker. Count it, and with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
And Howard with the stuff.
Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
Hornets trail by 16. Outside, Walker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Jeff Green picks one up. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with this development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
Two shots.
That's good from Kemba Walker. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Washington leading now by 14. Now Rivers. Outside, Beal. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Now here's Walker. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Rivers kicks to Howard. Pass to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I like watching Beal finish with authority. He doesn't mess around when he's knifing his way to the basket.
Hornets trail by 19. Pass to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Rivers finds Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. Morris passes to Beal. Morris with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. Beal can't get it to go.
He's got to be wondering, how did he miss that? I mean, he had all the space in the world.
Pass to Walker. Hernangomez with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Shot's good by Hernangomez.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Walker against Rivers. He kicks it to Morris. And it's Beal in the corner. Leans from outside. Good. Beal's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, Beal is a lights-out scorer. He got to be up on him at all times.
And here's Walker. Over Rivers. Walker's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hornets trail by 17. Batum finds Walker. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Satoransky's checked in for the Wizards. The Hornets also with a sub. Monk's checked in for Bridges. Now the pass to Hernangomez. The dish now to Batum. Here's Walker. He's guarded by Rivers. 5 to shoot. And Walker kicks to Monk. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, look, his teammates are going to stop giving him the ball if he keeps taking shots like that.
Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
Pass to Walker. Kaminsky with the ball. Morris is there. Hernangomez passes to Monk. On the wing, Batum. Covered by Morris. Batum, good.
Well, how about the clever handles of Batum? Putting the D on skates with his moves.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Washington. Outside, Green. In the corner, it's Morris. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets trail by 17. Here's Monk. The offensive rebound. Kaminsky kicks to Batum. Pass to Walker. Back to Batum.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
Nicholas Batum at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum.
Well, that is because Batum is one of the most versatile players in the league. His ability to score from any spot, pass, rebound, and defend, that's what makes him so unique and important.
Zeller, he's checked in for Hernangomez. And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. Wizards leading by 15. Satoransky, the pass to Green. Howard kicks to Morris. White block shot, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got assist number 5 here tonight. And for Batum, a steady vet, but a huge contract.
Yeah, and that infamous summer of 2016 with the cap spike. I mean, he's a capable starter, but 5 years, $120 million, boy, that's a pretty penny.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Here's Walker, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Kemba Walker at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Here's Rivers. Inside and stolen by Zeller. Here's Monk. He drains the quick shot. Monk's got 19 points. Here's Rivers. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Not going to go that time. Hornets trail by 14. Kaminsky in the corner. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball.
Most effective when he gets his feet set. Kaminsky can be lethal on the catch and shoot.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Satoransky the pass to Howard. Rivers with it. 5 on the clock. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw drops for Monk.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Rivers. Passes it to Howard. Rivers kicks to Morris. Nice ball movement by Washington. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Kaminsky. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Washington leading now by 8. The pass to Howard. Now here's Rivers. Pass to Green. Shoots over Batum. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Wizards lead by 10. Walker against Rivers from the stripe. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's dropping.
Batum dishes to Walker. Plenty of space. The shot by Monk is no good.
Nicholas Batum. That's his first personal foul. 5th team. At the line for your Wizards, Jeff Green. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Well, they can breathe easy now thanks to those free throws. They won't have to sweat this one out.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 12. 24 seconds left in the game. .24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And that one is good.
That's the awareness that kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now Oubre. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. John, this team goes as you and Bradley go. What is it like having him with you out there?
Well, we just enjoy playing with each other. He makes things easy for me, pushing the ball in the fast breaks and having the opportunity to find him, and also getting open shots for myself. And he's helped me want to be consistent with my jump shot and making shots and trusting my energy and stuff.
You guys are growing together, John. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.